Hi everyone, and welcome back to MIO Memories in Orbit, to this little post-credits bonus episode, I guess. The last time I beat She and got the true ending of the game, but there's at least two things I'd like to do. I'd like to go to Asthma and light the last candle, and I'm guessing there's gonna be another cutscene at the very least, I assume. We're getting some lore. And then I'd like to try and fight Artie again and get the other ending, if that is possible. I'm not sure. I have no idea how long this is going to be. Might be 5 minutes. Then I'm just probably gonna edit it on the other episode, because it's like, what's the sense of making a 5-minute video? I know I said at the end of last video. Oh yeah, I left the library because I was like, okay, those couple minutes just running around, I'm gonna spare you guys that. I know I said that I would look stuff up, but basically immediately after stopping recording the episode, I immediately went, I don't want to do that. Like, even if I don't have the time and the energy to go look through for all that stuff right now, or start another playthrough or play through the game another whole time. The thing I enjoyed the most about this game, and there's many things I enjoyed. The art is beautiful, the music is amazing, the areas, the fights really well. I listened to the soundtrack in the last week a bit. It doesn't work for me so well outside of the game, I have to say, not as much as other game soundtracks worked for me, but in the game it works fantastically. The fighting for the most part, I mean, it's supposed to be a boss I absolutely hated. I mean, there were bosses I struggled with, and that made me mad just because I was like, this is tough. But it's yeah, it was, or like the platforming sections. I was always like, I'm mad at me for not being better. I'm not at the game for being tough, or for demanding me to have a certain level of skill at a certain point in the game. So at no point was I mad at the game. I was only mad at myself for not being better and doing better. But yeah, one of the things generally I enjoy most in Metroidvanias, so games like this, is exploring the world and finding hidden secrets. And MIO especially was a game that did this beautifully, because there were so many moments where I checked a place where I didn't expect it to be, or like the game surprised me when I suddenly, after passing through a room 10,000 times, I stop at a specific point and suddenly see something from a specific angle. I'm like, that was there all the time, and I could have gone there, and that I could have used that. And there's so many other times where I just tried using the hairpin on a whim, and then got myself transported somewhere because there was a very well hidden crystal to use the hairpin on and propel yourself to a secret area, to another room. And that was one of the most marvelous things, if not the most marvelous thing in the game. The world design, the level design. And I don't want to take that from like, even future me way down the road, or like off record me. I don't want to take that from me and from myself. So I'm not gonna look stuff up. Whatever I'm gonna find, if I'm not sure I'm gonna get anything, since I just have these two things. And I honestly, it's a little disappointing that I'm sorry, can't scream. It's a little disappointing that I didn't know how to get into the pit. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to damage my core. Maybe that's something that's past. Maybe I would have needed to do something differently at some point in the game, where I had my core damaged and then repaired. I don't know. if that's something you can miss. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, apart from 2 modifiers, I found all of them, which is amazing. And again, this voice we get from Artie if we defeat them. That I don't know, might be might be a broken core. Still missing 1 modifier extension, right? No, a coding component, that's for sure. I'm guessing at least 1 old core, because I know there's an achievement. I've looked at the achievements. I know there's an achievement for finding all of them, so I'm at least missing 1. And no idea if there's something going in between here. The 3 squares we have left, and of course these messages. So I left a little bit of lore behind. Also, lore. Since I had some time, it's been about a week since I played the game last. I had some time thinking about it. I actually wanted to go and read all this again, and I didn't do it. Before I recorded, I didn't do it. But yeah, I was thinking after getting the training last time, and from as far as I'm understanding it right now, and it's totally possible that it's wrong or that I'm missing stuff, and that I would view it differently if I read through all the messages and logs again. The way I'm seeing it is that the travelers were humans from Earth. I'm gonna presume that, or it feels pretty confirmed. They built the vessel or a spaceship for some reason. Guessing maybe Earth was inhabitable. They set out for that journey with the goal to look for another planet to build a new home there. And they looked and looked and looked and traveled through the galaxies, or through the galaxy, and took them a long lost time to find something. And meanwhile, generations upon generations upon generations of people lived and died upon the vessel. And some of them were... So basically they made the automatons as a mix of companions and helpers on their journey, help us keeping the vessel running. Sort of like, maybe I don't want to say slaves, because slavery is like it's such a rough word. And look, the thing is, we don't know, or at least I feel we don't know how exactly the travelers viewed them, if they saw them as slaves, if they saw them just as machines, so as tools. It's absolutely like, it's no question about it, even though the automatons or the machines have started out as just that, as robots, as machines, they developed a sense of self and a sense of identity, and also maybe aided, maybe guided, maybe enhanced by having some humans become machines in the form of the 6 voices. So the heart, the spine, the breath, the blood, the eye. Was it all? The blood, the heart, the breath, the spine, the eye. No, I'm missing one. The hand, of course. Even though there were multiple of the voices. So for a time, someone served as one of the voices and then got replaced, becoming a voice through the embedding ceremony, being embedded as a voice. And yeah, that went on for however many hundreds of years, or thousands of years even, until the blood and the spine, for reasons I don't fully understand yet, decided that it's time for the machines to take over and kill the travelers. My best guess on their reasoning is that they basically lost hope after we saw in the observatory that many, like basically all the planets they found as potential candidates for settlement were, no, there was always one reason or another for them to be like, okay, yeah, no, we can't actually go there, the planet is too big, it's too small, it's inhabitable, and for some reason there's another species there, the stars gonna explode, it's meteor showers all the time, something was always wrong, basically. And pretty sure there were people who lost hope, and I feel like also the blood and the spine, or maybe the spine lost hope and kind of lured Liho into their way of thinking and their reasoning. And yeah, they basically started something of a robot revolution. Ironically, it seems at the time when the Eye did find a suitable planet for settlement. And yeah, I guess the Spine sent their robots, like their underlings, to destroy the egg in the library that we found, where we had the water flowing, I mean, the water, the gloom water flowing out. And I remembered while thinking about this that she said, I believe it was she who said that the vessel always provided for them and the promised land wouldn't. And basically there was some talk that made me think, okay, I guess a reason that either once the vessel has reached the promised land, all the machines would turn down and would be destroyed because they didn't serve any function anymore. The travelers, the settlers, the humans, once they reached the promised land, so a new home, they didn't need all of them. Their purpose was fulfilled, and basically it would mean their death, and they didn't want that. That's could be very well a part of the truth. So basically the promised land is just for the travelers. It's not for us. It's not a beacon of hope for us. It's literally a death sentence to find it. And or like a belief that no matter how far or long they traveled through the galaxy, they would never find a suitable planet. So basically it's a hopeless journey, so let's just get comfortable on the vessel kind of a vibe. And maybe it's a mix of both of that. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not sure how the travelers felt. I mean, maybe they did feel about that. Maybe it was more complex. Maybe there were travelers who saw the machines as machines, as tools, as expendable things that were serving a purpose, and as soon as they didn't, they would be able to be destroyed, dismantled. Maybe there were people who were like, no, these aren't just machines. At least some of them have a soul and a heart and wishes and desires, and but yeah, that's something I feel like we don't know and will never know. Yeah, MIO, I hope that we see that. That's kind of my hope, that we see that as the final cutscene when we go to Asma right now. How MIO and Amber took the coordinates for the promised land that Asma saw, and took them to the library for safekeeping. Now, at first it read like they were destroyed, and I mean they were destroyed in like their original safe space, but they were basically just put on another hard drive and given to the librarians for safekeeping. So yeah, let's go to the Nexus, the center of all things, and hope that I'm not triggering anything by passing through here. Okay, she is here. That's good to know. That looks promising. On the question of whether or not I'm be able to fight out here and get the other ending again. At least. I was worried that maybe she wouldn't be here anymore. Alright, Ozma. When are you gonna show me? What? Okay, I feel robbed. I wanted a cutscene. No shit. No. Shut the a defective core? It's a modifier? Okay, that's gotta be my ticket into the pit. Come on, it can't not be. Increases the number of modifiers but disables the protective code entirely? Wait. Disables the protective code? So I have no health? Or what? I'm one hit? Exposed and free are two sides of the same coin. That is insanity. Exposed and free are two sides of the same coin. Yeah, I was just thinking how oh my god, how did that go? There's a famous quote by I believe it was Benjamin Franklin. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. How did this quote go? Those who are willing to give up essential liberties for a little bit of extra safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Never found out in what context he said that. But yeah, basically safety and freedom or liberties are opposing things. Like the more freedoms you have, the less security you have. That's most of the time. That's basically always as a trade-off. Like the most secure place you can be, or the most well-secured place is prison. Or when you're in prison, you give up all your freedoms. And I know that, like in real life, prison is not really that much of a safe place. There's a lot of a lot of things happening in prisons that people are not protected from. A lot of crimes happening in prisons. I'm aware of that, but just in theory, it's a place where you get a meal, you have a roof over your home, you have a space, a fixed space where you are, you have guards. They're supposed to look out for you, and all that stuff. So that's the basic idea. So yeah, exposed. So you can say being exposed is it's a very unsafe, like when you're exposed or when you're feeling exposed, you're like, yeah, I don't feel very protected right now. And free are two sides of the same coin, so yeah, that's the same. So being free means having no security, or very, 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 very little. Okay, what does it say? She rests in peace. Oh, dude. Okay. So I guess I can go into the pit after all. Ugh. But I'm not gonna lie, my stomach is doing funny things. I mean, if that doesn't open the door, I don't know what does. I mean, it's got to, right? It's called defective core. A defective core. Oh boy. Oh, it's yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's that one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that hurt. That hurts. That hurts. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, right. For the pit, I have to go down. And that's the closest one to a shuttle. Okay, we have to at least go downstairs. Also, yeah, I think I talked sometime during. Oh, it wasn't even the last recording. It wasn't the last episode. We went to the library. It was one before that. That the shuttles go down faster. Afterwards, I read the patch notes, and it does say they go down faster after meeting the hand the first time. I believe it was said. Because I was saying that I'm not sure if I'm a fan, because yes, it saves you time when you have to go back and forth repeatedly. But there's also something very impactful going down at least a couple of times, up and down a couple of times, slowly, to really take it in that depth you transcend, and that you transcend basically. The vessel is two parts. It has a top part, a bottom part, and the transition. And I was really happy to read in the patch notes that you get both. You get the best of both worlds. So definitely for a time you'll have the slow descent to really take it in and to have that emotional impact of that transition. But yeah, after a certain point, meaning meeting the hand the first time, it gets speed up a little. So when you go back and forth multiple times, either for working on the puzzle or how to get the last elevator or other reasons, it feels a little quicker. And I felt like that was a nice compromise. Oh, it's so nice to go with energy again. Power's being produced. Oh, we don't even have to open the door. We can just... Okay. Oh, wait. Is that going down? Okay. No color in here. Okay, the first area that seems so far to be absolutely black, white, mostly gray. Okay. Interesting music input. And there we go again. How to stop that? That red light is extremely concerning. I don't wanna fight anything in here. I'm literally one hit. Oh my god, that music is creepy as fuck. Sorry, it's very creepy. It's okay. I've entered the horror part of the game, I guess. Oh no. No, it's following us. I don't like this. I don't like this. And now there's two. Okay. I'm peaceful. I'm a peaceful, very peaceful. Bye. Flash memory, incoming signal. 4, okay. Okay, nice. None of these. Origin, incoming signal. Origin of signal, unknown network of unregistered pearls attune. Origin of the signal, unknown network of unregistered pearls. Okay, so there was a network of unregistered. Apparently, yeah, it was a network of unregistered pearls. Attuned, yes. Conversation protocol engaged. Why were you cast here? You're not like us. Observation number 1. This is a disposal center for non-compliant pearls. Observation number 2. This unit is not a broken or otherwise misshapen pearl. This unit is a fully functioning LiDAR. So LiDAR. What could that stand for? No idea. Observation number 3. A LiDAR's task is to find a habitable planet. Librarian, D-A-R, librarian, there, again. Observation number 4, planets found by this unit, none. Conclusion, this unit is a failure. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Was that unit that we, like in the observatory, we read a couple different reports for planets that were discovered and analyzed as potential habitable planets. And then somewhere in the middle of, so after like the 6th, 7th, I don't remember which one exactly, but after some report, it was like another tone in a new report, and then it also said, yeah, the unit before me, like they were placing it. Basically, there was a switch up in units. Is this the protocol of the unit that was cast out because they couldn't find a planet? I mean, it also sounded like they were getting depressed or like really didn't believe that a habitable planet could be found. Like they were giving up hope. How sad. You shouldn't diminish yourself like that. It sounds like a hard job, almost impossible. You did your best, we're sure of it. What are you going to do now? Proposition? Nothing. Cause? This unit has no further instructions. Conversation protocol ended. Oh, damn, that's the person. Let me die. That's the unit? I was just about to say there's definitely a heartbeat in there. And they still have a heartbeat? Honestly, I wish I could. Like, not because this is like the equivalent of robot depression, but it's like this unit's been down, like this pearl's been down here, broken like that, but still alive for centuries. I mean, that's just suffering. Jeez. Oh no, okay. But it didn't kill me. Yeah, I feel like those are gonna kill me if I'm not careful. Bro, you scared me. And I probably scared you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I feel like suspiciously there's something if you go over here, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to die. And I know that to this side there's a door. There's a door we can unlock, and then that door is open, and I can go and take that modifier off and have health again. So survive until we get there, that's the plan. Wait until the balls have passed. Oh my god, is that another... Who are you? Who am I? I was just about to say it looks like another pearl that's... like another core that's still alive. Jesus, that is depressing. Okay, there's something there. No! Oh no, that was... Oh, that was gloom baller. Gosh darn it. Oh really, that's all I'm getting? I thought it would be something I can stand on, and then I realized too late that it would be gloom baller. Gosh darn it. Oh, interesting question. Is this... Okay, yeah. It looks like it resets, but this is open. Maybe it automatically sets. Okay. Hey, Scary Claw. It's cool. I'm cool. You're cool. Both of you are super cool. Nobody needs to get hurt. I'm not doing anything. The question, who are you? Who am I? All the time they didn't kill me, and now it kills me. The claws look very creepily at me, but they're not doing anything. They just look. They're allowed to look. Looking is not illegal. think I'm gonna skip going down there and focus on opening that door. Oh no, that was mean. Okay, we have an old core. Gosh darn it, that little bastard. Okay, I'm gonna test something because the first time I came in here, those little bugs jumped at me, but they never did any damage. So I don't know if that was just because it was the first time and I hadn't killed any of them yet, and now that I've killed at least one of them. Okay, that didn't do damage now. I mean, I'm gonna try it. That's kind of a weird theory. Okay, that one didn't do anything to me right now. I mean, of course, the pacifist modifier is also an option. If I die again, that will probably be a smart choice. Okay. An old core. I didn't kill you, you killed yourself. Oh, okay, so that's the other part of the place where I died. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And the question is, can I go there? And is that the path to that door. It's a bit of a wild theory to test. What that is. That is more gloom water, okay. That is also more gloomy goodness. Okay, that is just the other side of this. Okay, so I'm so not sure. Oh no. I don't want to fight or kill anything here. Okay, I can save the progress here. But that's all I can do. Okay, I feel like as long as I'm not... I was so close to that. Oh my god, that hurts. That's what I saw earlier. Coding component! I found the last one! Look at that! An extra health that I can't use. Aha! Sneaky little shortcut down here. Hello. Oh wait, did the coding component I get count as an extra health? Even though it didn't show it? Oh, another old coin. Here we go again, okay. I mean, yeah, then... I guess we have to glide over there, huh? One, two, three. Okay, that was doable. Okay, we have one temporary platform. Mustn't forget that we can also stride on gloom water now. How is that locked from the other? What? That is a dirty lie. And all of a sudden we have color again. Yes, that's the door. The other side? Are you kidding me? Okay, now the question is... Yeah, let's quickly go save in there and take off the damaged core. So that we have more health. That is still such a quick through. It's so gosh damn weird. Well, we'll see if we now get the map for the pit. Okay, I'm just hoping that the door stays open, doesn't close again. No. Cruel. But the map is here. Alright, you know what? Since it's been an hour, apparently this is more than I thought I would be recording of this game. But I'm gonna end the episode here. And I'm gonna restart at the Overseer in the pit. So I'm gonna go and change the modifier out again, and then I'm gonna go and save there because if I have 1 health, it's just the smartest thing I stay there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm very pleasantly surprised that I got to enjoy it, that I got to explore the pit after all. It's scary as hell, like having basically no health makes me super uneasy. But I wonder what else we can find in there, if there's more to find. I don't know. But at least it looks like in the map, like the room looks unfinished. I hope that's not wrong. Maybe it just some rooms are just like that, are too big to fully explore. But I want to see in the next hour if there's a little bit more for me to find there. I wish you one for the rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye.